Space and time in Greenwich. Greenwich is famous for the meridian. So what is a meridian? A meridian is a north-south line selected as the zero reference line for astronomical observations. By comparing thousands of observations taken from the same meridian, it's possible to build up an accurate map of the sky. In 1884, the prime meridian was defined by the position of the Large Transit Circle telescope in the observatory's Meridian Observatory. The transit circle was built by the 7th Astronomer Royal, Sir George Bedell Airy, in 1850. The crosshairs in the eyepiece of the transit circle precisely define longitude 0 degrees for the world. The Greenwich meridian was chosen as the prime meridian of the world in 1884. 41 delegates from 25 nations met in Washington, D.C. for the International Meridian Conference. Why does the prime meridian run through Greenwich? There were two main reasons for the choice. The first was the fact that the United States had already chosen Greenwich as the basis for its own national time zone system. The second was that in the late 19th century, the majority of the world's commerce depended on sea charts, which used Greenwich as the prime meridian. The decision was based on the argument that by naming Greenwich as longitude 0 degrees, it would be advantageous to the largest number of people. Therefore, the prime meridian at Greenwich became the center of world time. What is Greenwich Mean Time, GMT? Since the late 19th century, the prime meridian at Greenwich has served as the reference line for the Greenwich Mean Time, or GMT. Before this, almost every town in the world kept its own local time. There were no national or international conventions which set how time should be measured, or when the day would begin and end, or what length an hour might be. When the railroad and communications networks expanded in the 1850s and 1860s, there needed to be an international time standard. Greenwich was chosen as the center for world time. Between 1984 and 1988, an entirely new set of coordinate systems were adopted based on satellite data and other measurements, and required a prime meridian that defined a plane passing through the center of the Earth. The true prime meridian of the world, as agreed by every nation on the planet in 1984, is the IERS, Reference Meridian, which is also known as the International Reference Meridian, or IRM. The IRM is the only meridian that may be now described as the prime meridian of the world. It defines 0 degrees longitude by international agreement. The IRM passes 102.5 meters to the east of the historic prime meridian of the world at the latitude of the Airy Transit Circle. The entire observatory and the historic prime meridian now lie to the west of the true prime meridian. Hi, I'm Mr. Leveille, and I'm in Greenwich, England. And as you can see behind me, we have a big observatory there. We're going to go check it out. Let's see what there is to see here. This is the Great Equatorial Telescope. It was originally designed to keep the Royal Observatory at the forefront of contemporary astronomy. It was used for more than 70 years to observe and measure double stars, planets, and comets. And here I am at the prime meridian line. How cool is this?